Yo, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 1, the opener to our NCAA Football 14. I called it the Quarantine Dynasty for the last episode, just kind of mentioning what I wanted to do and how I was going to do it, but it's going to be a Middle Tennessee State Dynasty if you haven't seen the title or hopefully the thumbnail by now. But yeah, I guess going through last episode, you guys gave me a lot of really good feedback. It seemed like you kind of wanted me to go for a smaller school. I looked at making my own team, but didn't want to download a team that didn't really have an idea about what I wanted to make, like completely from scratch my own team. But I didn't go that route. I looked at Texas State, I looked at UTSA, a team I've started one with before, but I kind of wanted to go away from anything. The reason I chose Middle Tennessee State was this is a conference that I've actually never controlled a team in and played a dynasty with. I've never done anything in the Conference USA before, and well, I guess now's the time to do it because I am going to be here, head coach. Dan Walker, such a generic name, had no idea what to name him, but yeah, I just decided that this was who I was going to be. I jumped right in. I had a comment about Middle Tennessee State last episode on the last video, and well, it actually turned out to be a great suggestion, something I've never done before in this conference. And hopefully he's going to have something new for me and some new challenges as well. Especially the roster. I'd really like to get a dynasty started with a team that has not a great roster, but they do have some juniors and seniors, upperclassmen, so that way we can really get some turnover and my recruits can make some immediate impact, and those first few recruits in the first 2 or 3 seasons you get really turn into big time 4-year players for you, instead of having a really good roster that are full of some young players that are able to play for 4 years when your freshmen don't make as big of an impact as they might be able to. So that is why I chose this team. We're going to play Purdue, East Carolina, Memphis, and we have our conference player. Out of conference is Purdue, East Carolina, Memphis, and BYU. Starting out, I knew Middle Tennessee State. I believe they usually play a Big Ten opponent. I'm pretty sure they played my Iowa Hawkeyes this last year, and so I chose another random Big Ten team, and it was Purdue. So the depth chart, you Middle Tennessee State fans are really going to have to help me with this because I just kind of looked at some of the stats. I saw Asher O'Hara had like the most, I don't even know if it's passing yards maybe. I think I saw it on their website from last year. So he's the starting QB, highest overall as well. Rushing, I couldn't quite tell who was the leading rusher. I know this one guy was a preseason impact player, seems like, because usually these rosters have the impact players pretty well to what it seems to be like in real life. So I don't know if there's injuries or whatnot, who their starting running back is, things like that. So I just played it with the ratings to start out. But if you guys know if there's a guy that's bottom of this depth chart or something that should be getting a lot more playing time because they played a ton this last year, go ahead and let me know, and I'll definitely throw them higher up the depth chart and really get them some playing time because, I mean, if they proved it in real life, then I definitely should give them a shot, at least to start the dynasty before other guys start improving and kind of, becoming better players. So I figured I would do that to start, but most of the depth chart is just based on ratings. We have so many corners that are basically the same overall. I don't think I have anything other than like a 71 maybe is my highest, but my lowest is a 70. So I basically just went with man coverage and zone coverage ratings here to start. So we'll see how that all plays out, but this is going to be a fun dynasty, I can tell already. I'm excited to post this. I appreciate your guys' feedback on the last episode. It really helps me, kind of decide what I'm going to do in this series and how I'm going to do it. But really excited to start this. Haven't really done anything in this. My goal is to get through the Conference USA, hopefully build kind of a dynasty, a powerhouse, and then change conferences to a much bigger conference where Middle Tennessee can start to play some bigger schools more traditionally, because I really just want to dominate in the Conference USA for the rest of the dynasty. That might get a little bit boring, but that's about all for today. Just kind of an introduction episode. Next time we will have week 1 at Purdue. Gonna be a fantastic game. Hopefully we can compete, but obviously Big Ten opponent, gonna be very difficult, especially on the road. Thank you guys for listening. As always, I'm out. Peace.